Hello everyone, it's British wrestling superstar Alexxis Falcon here, and I'm just here to let you know that you should all like and subscribe to AJWF. AJ is absolutely lovely. You should all like and subscribe to his channel, and I'll see you all soon.
Welcome back guys to another AJWF. Today I thought I'd do it a little bit different, a little bit of the Q&A. Now I asked for questions maybe a couple of months ago. It's taken me a while to do this, but we've got a bunch now, so we'll get on with it. And I'll answer the questions as I go through the days. So yeah, the first question was, what got me into collecting and what annoys me about collecting? Well, what got me into it, I'm guessing, is my parents, my gran. So I remember them buying Hasbros when I was young, and I guess it just never stopped. I did go through the too cool period as a teenager, but other than that, I didn't stop. So I'm guessing that's what got me into it, and I just like it. It's better than drugs and alcohol, isn't it? At least I get some return on mine. I won't get a return because I'll never sell. But yeah, I guess that's kind of answers the question, hopefully. And what annoys me, two things. Scalpers, they do my head in. And mainly pre-orders. That's what really annoys me. I hate it. If I want to buy something, I want it to be in the post the next day and with me within a week. I don't want to be, pre-order now and it might turn up in 8 months' time. I'm not about that life. I don't like it at all. The only time I have done it before, don't get me wrong, but the time, I guess I can deal with it like with the retros, and the only way you could get them was to pre-order it. That was like the way it works. That I get, but I just don't get pre-order Elite 100 now and you'll get it in time for Christmas. Does my head in, so yeah, that's what annoys me. Another question I got asked, which was, do I listen to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast? Simple answer, yes I do. From day 7, I've been a listener, I haven't missed an episode, really like it. I'm a big fan obviously of Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona, always have been, he's one of my faves of all time, not gonna lie. Yeah, day 7 listener, because I remember it got told this podcast coming out that Zack Ryder's doing and Kurt Hawkins about action figures. I was like, yeah, sounds cool, we'll get into that. But I'm older than I look, and I didn't have a clue what a podcast was, or how you listen to them, or anything. So it took me a week to find out, but by the time the second show aired, I caught up. We've listened to episode 1 and 2 and haven't looked back since. The question we got asked was, how do I get wrestlers to do intros on my channel? Because I'm little and I'm a little channel, which was, I guess wasn't meant as a little poke, but thanks. No, only joking. I know I'm a little channel, I'm a nothing channel, so I appreciate them doing it. Answer is, I just asked the question, you know. You live once, don't you? They're either going to say yes or no, and luckily I've had a few of my favourites that have said, yeah, that's cool, we'll do it. Big shout out actually, Kat Von Kaige, the Welsh wrestler. She was the first girl that replied to say, yeah, I'll do an intro, and like, blew me away, so I didn't look back since then. So yeah, big shout out to her, and also, check out her company, Graps Chat, if you do want any personalised messages from indie wrestlers. You know, they're a growing little company, so there are going to be good things coming, trust me. Okay guys, so I'm out walking the dog, who is hopefully down there. I thought, yeah, we'll carry on a few more of these questions that people have asked on social media. I think one of these was Sean, so appreciate that, matey. I just read them and I forgot. No, I can remember. So one of them was, if you could interview a wrestler, past or present, who would it be and why? For me, there's a simple answer. Mr. Perfect. As a kid, I loved him. I think he was all around just, he had everything, didn't he? Charisma, skills. Should have been world champion, but wasn't. So yeah, definitely Mr. Perfect. Another question, got asked a few times by a few people. Who's your favourite current active wrestler? We could do this by brand, but I'm not going to. Sammy Guevara, AEW. I think he's brilliant. One for the future as well. Just all round total package for me personally. So yeah, I'm going to pick him. And the other very famous question. What do you prefer, WWE or AEW? Well guys, it's all wrestling. If they got something that entertains me, I'll watch either. Impact, Ring of Honor, that's back again. Didn't leave for very long, did it? Yeah, New Japan. I'll watch anything if I like it. I'm not Mr. WWE or Mr. AEW. So yeah, that's about it. Anyway, we'll pick up some more questions in a while. So guys, the sun is still shining, so I thought, why go inside? We'll just do a few more questions here. Shorty boy again. Yes, load of questions, and I appreciate that. Everybody that asked a question, I appreciate it. So yes, how do I pluck up the courage or the nerves to do the videos? Well dude, it took me a while. Go and watch my early videos. I couldn't talk in them. I definitely wouldn't have got on camera. But now you can't shut me up, so there you go. He asked also, how do you come up with ideas for your video? Well, normally, I'm just opening mail. There's loads of YouTubers do it. I used to watch Grimm's Toy Show, and he used to do it all the time. And I was like, it's kind of entertaining. If people like to watch it, they like to watch it. If they don't, they don't. It's all good, isn't it? Also, somebody else asked, I forgot who it was. Oh yeah, are you going to For the Love of Wrestling, which is next weekend, I think. I don't know when I'm going to post this video. But yeah, I'm hoping to, so that's the answer. I'll try and get a little vlog. It was quite busy last time, so we'll see how it goes. That was 3 years ago, can you believe that? That's mad. But yeah, hoping to go. What was another question? I'm trying to remember, I just read a load that came through on Twitter. Oh yeah, what was the first wrestling figure you remember having? Now as a kid, I think I've answered this before, but it was the Hulk Hogan Hasbro, the kind of bear hug one, where he's smashing his fists together. Yeah, for some reason, that's like the earliest one I remember. It probably wasn't, because my parents brought me a hell of a lot of Hasbros back in the day. But yeah, that's the one I can remember. Anyway, we'll pick it up again later. Hey guys, we're back. We'll answer some more questions. The sun's still out, so I thought, might as well just chill in the garden a bit, haven't we? So yeah, another question we got asked was, how many figures do you own? Well, can't say I've ever counted them, but it's got to be over 1,000. I mean, it's easily over that. There's too many to count. It's crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so yeah, too many. Never counted, but it's a lot. And good old Calvin, he asked, when am I going to declare my love for Kaige? Afraid not. She's a good wrestler. I don't see him in that way as such. But, and my missus is perfect, so we don't need to look elsewhere at all. And another question we got asked was, who's the favourite wrestler you've ever met in person? Well, there's a few that I've not really had that many bad experiences. Like, if I think of the indie guys in the UK, Ruby Radley, who was Ruby Summers back then, she was amazing. I got starstruck. I didn't hardly dare ask her for an autograph at one point. Alexxis Falcon, another fantastic one. If you think more Impact, Velvet Sky. I was definitely starstruck when I met her, and she was amazing, not gonna lie. And WWE wise, Bailey was very cool. They're all cool, aren't they? I could say good things. Like just last week, Kaige and Sammy Guevara, they were wicked. Did not let me down. They were just above and beyond. Same when I met Matt Cardona and Zack Ryder at the time. Unbelievable experience. Yeah, so there's not many horror stories. There's so many favourites. Like, I would say Velvet Sky, but there's a few. There's been loads of good ones and I love it. Anyway, we'll be back later. Guys, really quick one. So my kids just come out to join me. We'll ask her. Who's her favourite wrestler? Who's your favourite wrestler? Bailey. She loves Bailey, especially the Hugger days back in, gosh, years ago now, isn't it? But yeah, she's a Bailey fan. That's why we've got all the Bailey figures, so she can have them. Let's get a few more questions from you guys. One of them was, do I find it strange when I've met a wrestler and then they appear like on WWE or AEW, on TV, like from an indie show to TV? The answer is, yeah, it is a bit weird, isn't it? But it's cool. Probably the main one that got me was Nixon Newell, who went into WWE NXT as Tegan Knox, and now I think she's Nixon Newell again, which is good because that's all I can remember as Tegan Knox. I always forget to call her that. But yeah, that was a big one. I thought when she made it, I was like, wow, that is so cool. Because she was a superstar. Another one, just while I think about it, Toni Storm. Saw her, what, a decade ago? I don't know, it might be longer. Who knows? But yeah, as soon as I saw her live at a local show, I was like, she's going to make it. She's got something. When she came out to the ring, she just had that, the presence. If there's something, she's got it. So I'm glad she's now in AEW, and I hope it goes well for her. So yeah, those two stick in memory. Also, just thinking about it, Rockstar Spud, or what was his name in WWE? See, I can't even remember. I just want to call him Rockstar Spud. If you know who I'm on about, you know who I mean. Oh my gosh, what's his name in WWE? It's completely left me, but you know what I mean. In fact, there's a picture of him right there. It's just Spud to me. If you're in the UK, I feel like you just want to call him Spud. But yeah, when I saw him on Impact and then WWE, that was great because I always thought he was awesome as well. So yeah, cool question. Hey guys, so we've got another question, which was, do I collect anything else other than WWE or wrestling figures in general? Truth be told, not really collect, but I've got a cool collection of like powerful female character action figures, like Harley Quinn, the cheerleader of Heroes, remember that TV show? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Recently at Comic Con I got that £10 Dana Scully of X-Files. She's a powerful woman, isn't she? You wouldn't mess with Dana Scully back in the day. The missus though, she collects these kind of horror stuff behind us and hocus pocus. She's got loads of the Disney traditionals that cost me a fortune, but keep her happy, haven't you? Happy wifey, happy lifey. That's what they say, isn't it? But yeah, for me personally, it's mainly just wrestling. To be fair, that's enough. So we got another one, which was, I think it was from Gav who asked this one, but it's a dream match, 5 versus 5, current wrestlers, WWE versus AEW, but you can't use any former WWE for the AEW side, if that makes sense. I think that's what he was getting at. I hope I read that right. WWE current, we'll start off with that one. 5. I'm going to do mixed because I'm more into the women's wrestling than the male wrestling, if I'm absolutely honest. So we'll go with Dana Brooke, because hashtag we want Dana, Carmella, and Alexa Bliss, and then Randy Orton, because he's a legend. I don't think he gets enough credit nowadays. And who else would we pick? Who else will finish that team off nicely? I'm going to go Brock Lesnar, purely because I like him when he's kind of half a face character. It's kind of cool. And who would they go against in AEW? Ty Conte, Penelope Ford. Oh, obviously Sammy Guevara will be in there. Kenny Omega. Who's that? That's 4. One more. Who would make a good ending? I'm going to have to go with... It's a tie between MJF and Darby Allin. I think I'm going to go MJF just because he is a pure genius on the mic, isn't he? He lives the gimmick. And I appreciate that a lot. So yeah, we'll go with that one. I hope that answers the question. I hope I read it right. Okay, so I think maybe the last question of the day is going to be... It's one that got asked a few times as well. It's quite a common question, I guess. But it's, if you're in charge of Mattel, which figure would you make? Maybe one that hasn't been made or needs to be made. I'm going to go... pure fantasy here, but Max Moon. Imagine an elite Max Moon. That would be absolutely epic. I'd love that. Other than that, hashtag we want Dana. Dana Brooke. How long has she been in the company? How much TV time do you need? We need a new figure. How many Mandy Roses did we get in the time we got no Dana Brooke? Come on, Mattel. Dana Brooke needs figures. Other than that, just looking back, maybe... Not sure who else. Max Moon would be awesome, it really would. Maybe Bastion Booger, just because it's funny. In fact, an Adam Bomb Elite, now that would be awesome, wouldn't it? I think Cheddar are sorting that out. Can't wait for that retro to come actually, so yeah. I think that wraps it up, and I hope that's enough questions, and I hope I haven't bored you all, so let's roll to the outro, guys. Peace.
There's always room for one more.
It is the next day after I filmed the Q&A, and normally I put on social media, I'll just film a Q&A, and then what happens, a bunch of questions come through, but one stuck out. They said, what do you watch on YouTube? Well, to be fair, Grimm's Toy Show, I feel like I'm living it. I've been watching him for that long. Doo-Wop, his brother, cool channel. DSW Network, cool English guy. He reviews figures, unboxes mail, kind of like myself. I like it, his kind of humour is on my level. What else? LumberJillVille, he's a women's wrestling fan like myself. He collects the figures, so that's all good. So yeah, they're well, there's so many. I just normally type in wrestling figures or wrestling and see what comes up, but that's the majority. So yeah, there you go. Just thought I'd add that because I thought it was a cool little question. Peace.